for allowing me to present the Far Horizons Business Marketing Plan. I believe you all have a copy of this report in front of you, and I'd like to begin with a brief summary of the market analysis. First off, we have the industry product class. The industry product class consists of the use of the physical facility, the service of the wait staff, ushers, and event coordinators, as well as the quality food and beverage line, a pleasant atmosphere, and a scenic view. The competition. The Far Horizons has a great advantage over its competition in that there are no other venues large enough to service more than 350 people within 200 miles. There are only 4 other options for customers seeking an event location. First, we have the Holiday Inn. One strike against them, though, is that their facility can only accommodate 350 persons at one time, but they do, however, offer overnight accommodations for their guests. Second is the community college, but their availability is reduced due to the frequent civic group bookings, and it is difficult to reserve it on the day you have planned for your event. Also, they cannot provide banquet services for groups larger than 250 persons. Thirdly, we have the local library. They offer very limited seating, no banquet services, or support services, so they are hardly an option. And lastly is the local school districts. They have many buildings and gymnasiums available, but due to the district policy and lack of banquet services, their use is greatly restricted. Continuing on with the market analysis, we have the macro environment. There are 4 areas to consider here. First is the economic environment. The Far Horizons must be prepared for economic fluctuation. They need to have a solid financial structure that provides enough liquid assets without having too much idle cash on hand. This will allow them to keep their head above water if there were a recession and easily adjust to inflation. Next, we have the technological environment. The Far Horizons is mainly used by businesses, so current technology is very important. Equipment to consider to have on hand is projection equipment, quality sound system, flexible lighting, and the necessary knowledgeable staff to operate the equipment for the guests. Thirdly, we have the social environment. The management should consider having 2 to 3 different uniforms available for the staff depending on the formality of the planned event. Also, it would be beneficial to have a kosher and vegetarian menu selection available for special occasions. And lastly is the demographic environment. The area is made up of mostly established families with middle to high school age children. The ethnic makeup is 80% Caucasian, with the remaining 20% being Hispanic, Black, and Asian. The Far Horizons is currently located in a sparsely populated state with the convention center, so the convention center will mainly be used for businesses, by businesses. Next is the SWOT analysis. Beginning with strengths, we have management experience. The management team at the Far Horizons has over 35 years with restaurant and hotel management. Next is the local brand. The Far Horizons is a local staple that the community is comfortable with and has loyalty to. And third is parking. The Far Horizons is located just outside of town with a large parking lot, so guests will be confident that they will have enough parking for their event. Next, we have weaknesses. First of all, there's no overnight housing, so guests will have to make separate sleeping accommodations. Second is an inexperienced banquet staff. They will have to work out kinks through trial and error, as any new business or new division of a business would have to do. And thirdly, an inexperienced marketing and sales department. They have mainly been focused on local marketing, and they don't have experience with state or nationwide campaigning, so extensive research will be necessary to define a new target market. Opportunities. First, there's expanding organizations looking for a larger venue. There's a large multinational company located about within 20 miles of the Far Horizons. They regularly host clients, schedule quarterly sales meetings, and host annual Christmas parties. Also, there is an annual trade show that comes to town, and they are looking for a larger venue. The committee of this trade show has expressed interest in the Far Horizons Convention Center. Threats. First off is brand recognition. The Holiday Inn is very close by and probably the toughest competitor for it, the Far Horizons, and they have national brand recognition. So the Far Horizons marketing staff will have to have an excellent campaign to earn part of their market share. Next, we have renovation costs. The lack of funds due to renovation costs will make the marketing budget even smaller and affect the Far Horizons' ability to advertise effectively. Third is location. Far Horizons is located outside of town and a ways off of the interstate exit. It does own the land all the way up to the interstate, but due to zoning laws, the route to the facility is out of the way and could be a deterrent to potential patrons. Target market. This is target market is made up of 3 segments. First is the individual market. Wedding receptions, birthday parties, and anniversary parties will be the main source of income for the individual market. Secondly, we have the business market, which will consist of employee training seminars, appreciation banquets, and company parties. And thirdly is the organization market, made up of trade shows, fairs, and trading seminars.